What's going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're going to be talking about Paris. Obviously, it's not totally shocking. We've been talking about Paris on this channel a ton, but we're going to be doing so once again because I have some positive things that I just really want to discuss regarding Paris. Because Paris is very, very interesting because in a lot of ways, it's overhyped, it's overinvested, it's crazy, it's overrated stuff that maybe is going to mute its returns and maybe it's going to, be a disaster and all yada, 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 whatever kind of stuff people are saying. But in a lot of ways, too, it's kind of underrated. It's kind of overhated. It's kind of over criticized. It's kind of over analyzed. And I think a lot of people are hating on it for maybe weird reasons, maybe the wrong reasons, or just hating on it too much in general. Because again, historically, these majors, and especially the borderless sticker majors, have been very, very lucrative investing opportunities. And maybe Paris isn't going to be as crazy as Stockholm or something like that, but that doesn't mean it's not still going to be an amazing opportunity. So we're going to be talking about a couple things that I think are really, really big positives for Paris overall. But first, I just wanted to mention real quick the fact that I am now doing cash trading. I know I've mentioned this a couple different times on this channel, but I actually got my first cash trade completed. Here are some of the items. I know people always say they want to see my inventory, yada, yada, yada. Here's a quick little sneak peek of what we got going on. But in my latest cash trade, my first ever official cash trade, I got, this was done over Twitter. We got a deal done where I picked up this Virtus Pro DreamHack 2014 Holo, this Navi DreamHack 2014 Holo, Sport Gloves Knox, and a StatTrak USPS print stream. We did this all for around 0.9% buff prices. I was really happy. They were really happy. We were able to cash them out of their skins into real cash, quickly, safely, efficiently, all that stuff. So if you guys are interested in cashing out on your CSGO items, anywhere around the 0.9 buff price range, maybe a little higher, maybe a little bit lower, depending on the items, I definitely have the funds and the desire to help you cash out on your items, any price, any items, whatever. Safely and efficiently. So I don't know. I'm doing cash trading now. Just wanted to let you guys know. Got my first cash trade done and can't wait to do some more. But let's talk about Paris. Some of the really great things going on. First up, one interesting thing is I saw this thread on CSGO Market Forum. And sometimes CSGO Market Forum is a really, really cool, valuable place. But a lot of the times it's a lot of newbie questions. A lot of people saying stupid stuff, saying a lot of stuff I don't agree with. But here people were talking about the Paris supply. Does anyone have any data about it? Blah, blah, blah. And apparently this guy on Reddit a couple of months ago, Bickboy Dolan, tweeted, or not tweeted, but posted on Reddit about the number of capsules sold. He was using Steam Folio to come up with this data. The number of capsules sold in the Steam market 7 days after the capsules got tradable from the 75% off sale. Now, obviously, this is just 7 days after the capsules got tradable from the 75% off sale from the past couple majors, so this doesn't tell us the whole sale, and you could say, oh, well, people buy more towards the end of the sale, the middle of the sale, blah, 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 but this is at least equal data from the last 4 majors from 7 days after this happened, and we can see what he came up with. Take this with a grain of salt, but here's what he's saying: that from Paris there was about 2.3 million capsules sold on the Steam market, Rio about 300,000, Antwerp about 1.6 million, and Stockholm about 800,000. And then all the way back to RMR, so I guess the last 5 majors, 8.3 million. So again, that is a big W for Paris in a couple of different ways. Obviously, people out there saying that Paris is RMR 2.0, absolutely not. You can see that Paris has about, I don't know, a third, a fourth of the number of capsules sold in the first 7 days as RMR. Like, it's nowhere near as invested. On top of the fact that Paris stickers actually look good and actually have genuine organic demand, something that RMR, most people don't think it looks good. Most people don't really think it had genuine organic demand, whatever. So Paris is not RMR 2.0. I think you can almost flat out say that. Look at some of the numbers here, and that's not the case. It's really, really not that. But you will see, obviously, that Paris has been more invested than Stockholm and Antwerp, which some people might say is a red flag. Some people might be worried or concerned or whatever. But also at the same time, consider this. One, I think that Paris is a better set than Antwerp. I think Paris should have more genuine demand than Antwerp. One of the things I've been looking at recently is the number of unique stickers and everything. And I think when you look at the 3 most recent borderless sticker collections, I said that Antwerp, from what I have looked at, has the least kind of unique stickers. I think there's 8 out of the 24 Antwerp stickers are unique to just Antwerp. I have the number for Stockholm being 9, and I have the number for Paris being 12, having 12 unique stickers that you will only find that team and that logo, the specific logo in the Paris collection. So Paris has the most unique stickers. I think it has some very, very cool and good looking stickers. It has a Maus sticker, which people can really say, is kind of in a league of its own. You have a Furious Paris sticker that looks a little bit different than the other ones. You have some overall very, very good looking stickers in the Paris collection on top of being the most highest quantity of unique stickers. So it has some very, very good things going for it. Overall, I think Antwerp is the worst of the three. I think Paris, maybe it's not better than Stockholm, but I think it competes with Stockholm on some levels. Also, you will see that Paris, it has about, what is this, about 40% more, 50% more, than Antwerp does. But also, if we look at the player base from the games from, these time periods, I think the Antwerp sale started about June of 2022. You'll see about 900,000 CSGO players at that time. And we fast forward to today where there's 1.258, at the beginning of the Paris sale, there's about 1.6 million, but even say today, 1.28 million, you'll see that there has been like a 30% increase in the player base. But also another thing to factor in here is that there used to be a ton of AFK farming of cases and stuff like that. And I think people think that a large number of those bots played into the peak numbers for CSGO. And obviously now with the case changes, AFK bot farming for cases is not really a thing. It's not as profitable. It's not as good. So I think that this 30% increase is actually even a higher number of real players and real people playing the game. So since the player base has increased over time, it makes sense that there would be some more investing. Obviously, investing has gotten more popular. Content creation has gotten more popular. There's reasons, but it's not necessarily a bad thing that Paris would have more sales than Antwerp. Also, keep in mind that even though Paris has more than Antwerp was still a huge success. Antwerp was still a massively lucrative investment for many people. So many people made such good returns on Antwerp capsules and on Antwerp Hollows. I mean, we can just pull this up and look at the returns on Antwerp Hollows from the end of the sale to today. The average returns for an Antwerp Hollow sticker was 101 divided by 24 was on average. If you just picked a random sticker from Antwerp, bought it at the end of the sale and held to today, on average you 4x your gains in a year, which is just crazy. And from the peak of CS2 Mania, if you just picked a random sticker, 335 divided by 24, you had on average 14x gains. Like, Antwerp is a huge success. Even if Paris doesn't reach the heights of Antwerp, even if Paris is overinvested and overhyped relative to Antwerp, you could still have some very, very crazy gains. Again, there is some room for these things to come down. There's some room for the hype to die down and the returns to die down a little bit and still to make a ton of money and to still have Paris be an amazing opportunity. So I really think there's a couple of really, really great things that Paris has going for it. I think Paris is a great collection. It has unique stickers. It has good things going for it. Yes, it is more invested than the last two borderless sticker collections, but again, the player base has increased. Investing's more popular. These people today have seen the people make money off these last two borderless stickers, and they're, ready to get a piece of that themselves, and that's going to add more competition and stuff like that to the market. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. There are some reasons why Paris has more numbers. And again, if you look at this, you can see that RMR was clearly overinvested. RMR had ugly stickers that people were trying to make a quick buck off of. Obviously, there's a lot of people trying to make a quick buck off of Paris, but there's also a lot of genuine demand and stuff like that as well. And again, we also have the giant X factor of CS2 around the corner. If CS2 drops and it's a huge hit and it brings in all these new players and all these old players return and they want to buy stickers and they want to make crafts and they want to have cool stuff and they want to open up more cheap capsules, that's something that Antwerp didn't have. And that's something that Stockholm didn't have that Paris could have a major advantage on them. So I get why people are worried. I get why people are scared. I think in general, people are pretty timid and people are pretty risk averse and people are scared to put their money where their mouth is. I get it. But at the same time, I'm very, very confident in Paris. I think there's some great things going for it. I'm putting my money where my mouth is and investing heavily into Paris, heavily into Stockholm, and a little bit into Antwerp as well. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen. But I'm not scared. I'm not worried. That doesn't mean it's going to work out. Paris could suck. We could all lose a bunch of money. Things could go up in flames. But I don't think that is the most likely outcome. And I don't think it makes sense to worry about stuff like that at this point. So we'll have to wait and see. Again, if you want to do cash trading, hit me up on Discord, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. We can get some deals done. I would love to help you guys cash out, buy your skins. And again, it does help support me, my channel, and my content. The fact that I can get some skins for cheaper, make a little on that. So that would be great. I don't know. Pretty much every video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.